I'm Michelle Bradley, and I am a certified exercise physiologist and health coach. I have been encouraging, supporting, and teaching wellness practices for over 20 years. One of the greatest gifts that we can give ourselves is the ability to shape our thoughts in ways that are more kind and conducive to our health goals. This may be finding ways to eat better, move more, have more restful sleep, or reduce the effects of stress in our lives. Our minds can either be on our side and helpful in these pursuits, or we can be telling ourselves messages that hinder our desire for wellness. This is not about lying to ourselves, but to create the mental environment where we now have the capacity to achieve our goals and improve our health. The idea is simple and can be customized to fit your individual and unique needs. It takes the 3 C's: creativity, commitment, and consistency. First, get creative and explore what health goal you have and what is your thought process around that goal. Think of what positive messages you could be telling yourself to support these goals. One way to approach this is to consider what your best friend would tell you to be encouraging. Keep the message simple, something you can tell yourself over and over. Now for commitment. You have your goal and your positive message. Now it's time to put it to practice. Plan for not only the activity, but also for what will be your thoughts before, during, and after the activity. Let that message permeate the experience as if your best friend is alongside you and encouraging you all along the way. Consistency. Health goals take practice and repetition to become a new lifestyle habit. Our old ways of doing things and old ways of thinking are very ingrained in our fabric. It will take time and consistency to weave a new cloth. But this new cloth will fit you better, allow you to move with more ease and comfort, and ultimately protect you from harm. If it is worth it to you, then take the few moments that are required to determine the positive message supporting your goal and be creative, have commitment, and allow the consistency to form a new habit of wellness. Let me share with you an example from my own life. I was feeling overwhelmed by the pandemic. It made my chest tight and my mind filled with thoughts, opinions, and ramifications of my decisions and the decisions and actions of others. My thoughts said, "This is scary. I'm afraid. My family is hurting. I feel helpless." I then took the time to determine this way of thinking is stressful and harmful to my health. My goal was to get a better handle on how I would allow the pandemic to be a part of my life. I began with the first C and got creative. I did some research about practical things that could be done to reduce getting COVID, like washing my hands, not touching my face, wearing a mask, shopping early, avoiding congested areas, and with these strategies, my risk is pretty low. It is also very easy for me to do these things to be safe. Now I had to change my thinking and tell myself, I know how to keep myself healthy. Other people are not my responsibility, and I wish them well for their health and safety. I can find ways to enjoy my life and be safe. Next came the commitment to catch myself when I had negative thoughts and make the decision to switch my thinking and use one of the positive messages that I determined would put me in a better headspace. So I tried it and found that, for the most part, it was starting to work. And I was, in fact, feeling less like a victim and more in control. And with the last C, consistency, I was, after a while and regular practice, able to shed my fears and have a more healthy perspective around the virus and my response to it. There have been many more examples in my life where I've had to change my thinking and actively merge mind and body to have a more positive and healthy outcome that allows me to bring my best self forward to the attainment of my goals. It certainly can't hurt to try, and you may find that it was much easier than you thought. So, what are your goals? How do you want to bring more wellness into your life? If it is worth it to you, then get creative. Find the commitment and show the consistency, because you are worth it and you have what it takes to make your goals a reality. I wish you all the best and appreciate that you have taken the time to listen and reflect on how positive messaging can improve your health and wellness.